One of the most memorable breakfasts I have ever had was at the Four Seasons Hotel Seoul. The French toast, prepared fresh to order, was an experience I shall not soon forget. Each bite yielded the most delicate, pillowy texture ever to grace my palate. It was so remarkable that I found myself ordering it a second time without hesitation. Another highlight was the chocolate fountain, masterfully crafted from 24 karat gold. It was nothing short of extraordinary, an opulent centerpiece unlike anything I had previously encountered. The hotel staff, for their part, conducted themselves with an air of refined gentleness and impeccable attentiveness, their grace and professionalism rivaling that of the legendary concierge portrayed in the American film John Wick. Mr. Wick.
It is a pleasure having you with us again, Mr. Wick.
올라갑니다. Going up.
One detail worth noting was the location of the market kitchen itself, situated in the basement of the hotel. Given that the Four Seasons Seoul occupies one of the most prestigious addresses in the city, adjacent to Gyeongbokgung Palace, Seoul City Hall, and Myeongdong, it makes practical sense to reserve the upper floors and their views for guest rooms and premium dining venues. The interior was tasteful and refined, a thoughtful combination of flooring materials, marble countertops, and carefully curated decorative elements. Nothing was excessive or ostentatious. The aesthetic was elegant, modern, and impeccably maintained. What I appreciated most, beyond the food itself, was the atmosphere. There is something genuinely rare about a dining environment where one can eat in complete peace. No raised voices, no intrusive background noise, no smartphones playing videos at full volume, no televisions, no restless movement between tables. Simply a quiet, unhurried morning. The presence of an autonomous service robot navigating between tables was a mildly novel touch, though it blended into the environment without disruption. The spread at the market kitchen was, to put it simply, vast. Realistically, one could not sample everything in a single sitting, though I made a respectable attempt. The menu's range was commendable: Western, Chinese, Korean, and Japanese offerings all represented, with enough variety to satisfy virtually any preference. Highlights from the broader selection included grilled Spanish mackerel, mie goreng, pork dumplings, dim sum shumai, and shrimp and chive dumplings. The mackerel was visually striking, though I found it slightly dry for my preference. The strawberry yogurt and soy marinated abalone, however, were both quietly excellent. The drink bar deserves particular mention for its quality and selection. Notably, rather than the typical soft drink dispensers found in most hotel buffets and casual dining spreads, the drink bar offered an impressive selection of freshly prepared coffees, fruit juices, and smoothies. A note on the tableware: I was particularly taken with the plates, produced by a company called Still Light, an English ceramics company based in Stoke-on-Trent. The texture and pattern had a natural, welcoming quality that genuinely enhanced the dining experience. The churros dipped in chocolate from the 24 karat gold fountain, surrounded by 1 kilogram gold bars, were visually impressive. The chocolate itself was excellent, rich and smooth, but the churros, unfortunately, were not served warm, which robbed them of the texture that makes churros so appealing in the first place. A missed opportunity. I moved on. Next came the pancake, which was made to order, served with maple syrup and blueberry compote. It was delightful and clearly freshly prepared, though I would place it a step below what was about to come. I also sampled the toasted whole grain bread served with chestnut honey sourced from Hampyeong, a small town in Korea known for its honey production. It was pleasant, though admittedly the kind of thing one could prepare at home on any given morning. Something was missing, and then the star of the meal presented itself. The French toast, adorned with blueberry compote, was, without question, the highlight of the morning. I have sampled many variations of toast over the years: Korean street toast, Texas toast, the humble British beans on toast. Yet this French toast was something entirely different. The texture was impossibly soft and pillowy, and I found myself wondering what secret ingredient could produce something so refined and cloud-like. The French toast, simply put, was another matter entirely. To conclude the meal, I returned for a second French toast, accompanied by a freshly made fruit smoothie from the bar. Both were exceptional. I have always appreciated a good smoothie, though the cleanup required when making one at home is, frankly, a deterrent. When someone else is doing the preparation or the cleanup, I will accept one without hesitation. And yes, I ordered the French toast twice, despite my stomach having long since reached capacity, simply because I knew I would miss it the moment I left. For hotel guests who booked the room as a package, the meal was included. For those visiting independently, breakfast is priced at 83,600 Korean won, approximately $55 per person at current exchange rates. For that investment, the market kitchen at the Four Seasons Seoul offers an experience that is, in my view, well worth considering at least once. I am mindful about my expenditures though, as someone who replaced the battery in his 7-year-old iPhone XS and fixed a flickering touch bar on his MacBook rather than simply buying new ones. Making this kind of expenditure at this hotel is not something I do lightly, but on this occasion, it was genuinely worth every Korean won. This was Hongguan. If you enjoyed this video, a like would mean a great deal. And should you choose to subscribe, I will be truly grateful. Until we meet again, take care.
Mm-hmm. up.